Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Nice to be here once again.
Okay, from absradiotv.com, Community Festivals, Anambra State Government cautions against violence, extortion, public disturbances by masquerades.
Anambra State Government restates resolve to nab fleeing killers of Aguleri Community PG, Barrister Ilo Akasia.
Abga National Chairman Ezo Kemwari State's Party Advocacy of Progressive Strategic Governance Partnership.
Missing oil revenue, Serap seeks explanation.
And then Operation Gideon's Chariot, Israeli forces besiege hospital in northern Gaza. These are the trending ones from Anambra Broadcasting Service. Let's share your views on the headlines before we move over to the national dailies.
Should I fire the first shot?
Oh, fire.
Charity.
But if it's a missile, it should be with conventional warhead,
charity.
Not with a nuclear warhead.
No, I have warheads for the festival,
Yeah.
Well, I have to, welcome all of us to the community festival that is going to take place from today in Oka community, the host community of Anambra State government. It is a wonderful traditional festival that we celebrate every year here in Oka. It is an encompassing festivity. When we were young, we look forward to it as we all look forward to Christmas as Christians and Easter. So it is one festival that cut across religion, because both ardent Christians and traditionalists, they observe it. And I am happy that government has taken interest in talking about security, talking about violence, extortion, which was not actually the mainstay of that particular festival. It is a kind of carnival in those good old days, because you could see sets of masquerade coming from different villages in Oka. Most especially, it used to be in Oka. But over time, we try to emulate the KG, the Eyo Mastobal, a lot of masquerade, the Argungu Festival, the Calabar Carnival. You start to see it, we had color into it, until most recently our youths became unruly. Not only our youths, I'm talking about the strangers element that is in Oka. So they infiltrated it and then start to cause mayhem. But thank God that the government of Anambra State has always cautioned, has always, partnered with us. And this year's festival, a lot of information has been given out against violence, and I'm happy it's one of the headlines, so that people will now know that government is very conscious of safety of Anambrans, more especially those who live in the capital city, that's where the festival is taking place. So I'm using this opportunity to welcome the ABS crew from now till 24th, because the grand finale will be on the 24th. And Roy, Ugo be my guest.
I'm from Oka now, so I'm already part of it. So it's my show as well. You don't need to give me a invite.
No be me masquerade go flog.
It's our showing.
Yeah, so
no be me masquerade go flog.
You can extend your invite.
No, be me.
No, you can come along and look at the beautiful things we have
let
to
me tell you,
display.
we are very, we do a kind of affirmative on this traditional festival. On 23rd, the women of Oka has their day. it is their day.
Yeah.
We call it Ijeba Opweke.
Yeah.
And you see them in different attire, color. You know, in those good days, it's not tattoo, it was Uli.
Yes.
The Uli, you know, which is around a useless tattoo. People are now taking that is, cancer infested. So, but in those days, it was Uli. If you don't know what is Uli is from the Obu tree, the fig tree. When you go to Obu, you start to see those small millipedes that cross on Obu, and that is what you use, and then do the Uli, and it looks like the tattoo. Very black like tattoo.
You don't get what person wants any. No be me masquerade.
Okay, let Butchie, let Dr.
You
Butchie
are
comment
invited,
from
my
there.
dear. You will like it. Even on the particular day, there are canopies around. You can just sit and watch what
It's
is
a carnival.
Like the Anambra state government have done a very wonderful thing by putting up this notice to reduce the violence and a lot of other things that happens. And like my own brother said here, most of these are strangers that do this wickedness. You know, this thing is supposed to be a fun fair thing where you come, you sit down, you relax, you look around, see the masquerade, the beautiful dances and the things they display. It's not supposed to be a thing of killing where you kill your brother and you maim your brother. No. My dear sister, I wish you would participate in this one. Just try, give it a try, you will like it. You will like it. So I'm advising parents to please talk to their children. If they are coming out for this, they should know that this is a fun fair and not where you carry out a revenge mission or whatever it is.
Hostility.
Please, this particular one, people should be careful that this thing is strictly fun fair. You don't come here to beat up strangers or to destroy your brother or to kill your brother or whatever. Please, whatever it is that is your anger, keep it at home and come and have the fun and go home.
No aggression.
That's all. No aggression, no hostility, no violence. So this is strictly a tradition that has been there long before we were born.
Yeah.
And it has always been a peaceful one. You know, this generation and the strangers coming in to invade the town and make the whole thing look as if it's a taboo or it's a thing of horror. It is not what it is. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's leave it at that.
This one has come to Oka review. Oka review.
Oh yeah, it's our day. To join the conversation, call us on 0808-4872-166. And if you're watching us live, you can drop your comment in the comment section and we'll read out your comment. Always like, share, and comment on our programs on the social media platforms.
All right. You can as well still call us on 0706-538-1320. Hello. Good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Happy 31.
Back down for you.
Biko kenele nwanne anyị nwoke nnerịta ọka onye nọ na studio bịara nọ.
Good morning.
Ụtụtụ dịrị gị mma.
No, good morning.
Ọkpọ na gị na nwanne nwoke baziri ibe ọzọ nsọ a mana ọ ibe dị mma ka a na-ekwu. Ọ ibe dị mma anụ a na-ekwu ya. Wee kwuo n'izu a na-abịa abalị ole ma ole. Ọ ibe dị mma ka anyị bụ ụmụaka wee na-amatakwa na mgbe gboo na-ebughị anyị na ya eji akwa na wọ. Ọ ndị Igbo ka anyị wụ kwuo onye Igbo a na-asị na ọ ga-aga nke ọma ọkụ ịnụchi ego David
more. All right, thanks for your contribution. Yeah.
There's someone else is here. Hello.
ABS ụtụtụ ọma Ambassador Chukwuma onye ụka Blessed Inoma esi m n'elu wee na-akpọ.
Daalụ, you're blessed.
Ekenere m the organizers ndị na-afụ maka mmọnwụ ịmụ ọka na nke ahụ ọnụnwa. Ọ ya atọ ụtọ bụrụ ihe ga-ekwesị inu na ya bịa nenewa. Nwere ihe ha kwuru na mmọnwụ ya enwezi nọmba. Wee ka nya onye m obi aṅụrị maka na emeghị ya na Nneni. Mgbe ndị mmọnwụ na ndị mmadụ bịa nwebe nsogbu, ndị na-afụ maka mmọnwụ na Nneni wee mezie na mmọnwụ ga na-enwe nọmba. Ịma na mmọnwụ bụ n'ọnụ ahụhụ ka ọ na-esi arịpụta. Maka ihe ya, agazie mee na mmọnwụ na-enwe nọmba. Enwezie nke toro okwu, ewere nọmba ahụ enyere ya tresi ọnụ ahụ ebe o siri pụta. Ede were simenti na aja gwọkọ ya ọfụma nyechie ya. Ọ arịpụtazi ọzọ. So n'ihi ya ndị mmọnwụ na-emezi na-akpazi agwa ọfụma maka onye anyachiri ọnụ ahụ ebe o si arịpụta aha ọzọ ya arịpụtazi. Ekele m ha maka nọmba ahụ na-enye mmọnwụ n'ọka. Aga m abịa nke ahụ a.
Okay.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right.
We have gone digital.
Are you commenting on? Okay.
Oh yes, I want to say something.
No, somebody is here. After now.
Hello.
Of the East.
Champions, good morning. You have just 35 seconds.
Ututu
Tutuma.
Ambassador Rerida. Boko Chukwu Abazu. Namda Sorezo. Everything we do about our boss.
All right, go on.
Ife a na-ekwu maka mmọnwụ ime ego abụrụ ebe a ga-eji na-egwu egwu. We are saying it on daily basis, especially during the time of yam festival. All these masquerades should go to inside the tail to take their way of dancing or way of their visiting. They should allow the road users to use the main road. On time to retaliate, if you can get to make a move, or if you carry an accident to go to hospital, all these masquerades will block main road. Before you able to go to the accident and emergency, I think only I will all people to the general Balana, Anambra State government should call on the community. Any community that wants to do festival concerning masquerade, they should go inside the day, allow the road to be for the road user. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your contribution.
It is a good one you have just mentioned, but I want to tell you that masquerade thing in urban cities traffic must be restricted. Even if it is in a developed country, when there is a procession for carnival, it is being guided by the police. So just a particular hour, between the hours of maybe 11 o'clock and 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, people should restrict themselves from taking that lead. You know why we say no movement of vehicular, movement? It's because of today's, social problem we have. A lot of people are not there in their normal, selves. Alcohol and the rest of abuse would have gone into their heads, and that we know will cause accident, like you rightly said. But if there is no vehicular movement, it is only by ourselves traffic, human traffic. Then you cannot record accident. So
if you are intoxicated, if you are drunk, if you are too high, go home and sleep. Don't come out to cause.
And then government is now trying to, get involved. Getting involved is trying to streamline the abuse of people coming from other places to infiltrate. Normally when there is original, there must be counterfeit, and in that process. Because of our social problem today, people are taking advantage of it. But the way we are policing it this time around, and the way it has been, assisted by the government of Anambra State, like you rightly advocated, there will be no violence. We are up and doing. People are out. There are committees set up. The youth chairman is actually on his pedestal, trying to avoid the least violent. You know that not quite long ago, a masquerade was run over by a keke. So when we say vehicular movement should be restricted, we are trying to protect lives. Thank you.
All right, now to Daily Sun from the national dailies, kickstarting with Daily Sun. Caleb Bishop's Obin Rome calls for unity. We have why millions of Nigerians may never own a home. The riot says cost of building doubles in 3 years. Experts blame poor wage policy gaps. Terrorist attacks. Governor Zulum declares fast. 15 farmers killed in Fresh Benue assault. Another 15 in Kebbi. Government pays 24 million naira compensation to families. Troops intensify offensive against terrorists, bandits. These are the trending ones from today's Sun.
And from Daily Independent, China to establish electric vehicle factories in Nigeria. Tinubu asks Nigerians to use diversity for stability development. Meets Peter Obi, fire me at Pope's inauguration. And the banner headlines from Daily Independent, $8.2 billion revenue, 2.6 million new jobs at risk as tourists avoid Nigeria. Riders say experts finger insecurity, poor regulation, marketing, infrastructure. Say 99% of inbound, outbound air passengers are Nigerians. Serap asks Ojulari to account for missing 500 billion naira oil revenue. Dual mandate, stakeholders allay fears of students on affluent college courses. 2 octogenarians arrested as NDLEA intercepts 3.2 billion naira opioids. Saraki links Nigeria's challenges to more accidental leaders. Still on Daily Independent, banks rally on low-risk, high-return charges, fees, shun lending. Analysts raise concerns on banks' contribution to economic development. And finally, from the Independent, is Okoa's action suggests he didn't work for PDP in 2023, coming from Zonal Scribe.
Next on the bill, Tribune, despite positive macro environment, inflation still a threat to economic stability growth. That's from the LCCI, that's Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Once over 4 trillion naira debt, AMCON arms step-up strategy to intensify recovery efforts. At Pope Leo's inauguration, Tinubu says Nigeria's unity in diversity, work in progress, meets Obi, Fayemi. Kwara governor sympathizes with families of 27 victims lost in boat tragedy. Insurgency Borno governor goes spiritual, declares statewide fasting prayers. Kidnappers kill APC ward chairman in Ondo after collecting 5 million naira ransom. Impact of slowing inflation. CBN's MPC faces a fresh task as over 90.5% of Nigeria's currency circulate outside banks. And then from page 5 of today's Tribune, we'll see, as posited by experts, why Nigerian aviation sector's growth retards. These are the trending ones from Tribune.
And from the Daily Times, 80-year-old ex-convict, 82-year-old grandma arrested as NDLEA intercepts 3.2 billion naira opioids. Benue professionals ask Governor Alia DSS military to end killings. Traffickers peddling drugs through Kaduna, Katsina to Niger, says police. Tinubu, Peter Obi, Fayemi share light moment at Vatican during Pope's installment mass. ICPC to NASENE, innovative technology critical to fight against corruption. And finally, from the Daily Times, kidnappers kill Ondo APC ward chairman after collecting 5 million naira ransom.
From the Guardian, budget slams a 2025 budget for exceeding 338 trillion naira GDP projection by 3 trillion naira. 50 billion to varsity staff students on age as NASU SANU reject sharing formula. Tinubu Obi Fayemi meet at Pope's Leo's inauguration. MPC at crossroads of a rate hike amid sticky prices, global uncertainty. 2027, Tinubu's growing hopes spark debate on efficacy of defections. Egypt 2025, Nigeria beat Egypt to bronze on penalties. UBA seeks to join suit challenging sale of IBEDC. Mambila Royal Council honors Adesanya at daughter's wedding. Many trapped, 3 rescued as building collapses in Lagos. Reps Association demand independent audit of JAMB. And finally, Lagos to enforce total ban on single-use plastics from July 1st. Okay, your comments. All right, let's welcome this caller for a comment. Hello.
Hello.
I salute you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okwu a ambasadọ Chukwu nwe onye ụka ka a ghara ilebi ya anya. Okwu ahụ dị ezigbo mkpa. Ọ bụ na a na-eme ime ọka, o kwesịrị na mmọnwụ ọbụla ya ebu nọmba ọ bụ nọmba n'iru o bu n'azụ maka na o nwee ike ọ bụrụ ofu nọmba ewere ayarị ya mmọnwụ dochie nọmba ka o bu n'iru o bu n'azụ then ha enwee a monitoring team ya na supervise onwe mmọnwụ misbehave.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your contribution. Yeah, back to Dr. Puchi, so you can take it from there.
The terrorist attack, the Benue terrorist attack is becoming a serious thing that the federal government needs to look into. Does it mean there's nothing that can be done about these killings? And it's gradually spreading in Benue, in Kebbi, Imo, Ondo, Kogi. As in, what is happening in this country? It's becoming so scary. Kidnappers here and there. These terrorists, who are they? Can they be nabbed? Can they be located? We have the DSS, we have the military, we have a lot of security personnel. What is happening in this country? Why are we living like this? You can just be in your house and they will just waste you as if you're a chicken. The killings are going on daily basis. Every day we keep hearing terrorist attack. Who are these terrorists? Can they be pinned and located where they are? Now,
that's a multi-billion-dollar question to be answered by our security operatives, you know.
The NSA, Defense Headquarters, they have a lot of answering to do with that.
DHQ and the rest of them. Okay, continue.
Now, down to, there's one of the barristers that we are killed here.
Which the governor
broad daylight.
Already,
the governor is already on it, fine. Broad daylight. This happened during the daytime like this. And the people that did this thing were on bike. From what we had, they were on bike. And they wasted this young man like this. And then...
And his client.
A life just went like that. Somebody that has potentials, that has a lot to offer.
Yeah.
I really wish something should be done about these things. I don't know, it's becoming too much. Yeah. People cannot travel from state to state freely without having this fear of one or two things being happening. So if you can't fly, you can also go by road. Yeah, I don't know if you understand what we are saying here.
Yeah.
Well, I want to talk about politics without bitterness this time around. Our leaders were found in the inaugural mass of the new Pope in London, in Italy. And I want to, admonish the followers of these leaders. You can now see that they all converge in Rome and we're exchanging pleasantries among themselves, laughing. And we are here, being so partisan, killing ourselves in one way or the other. You see, so it is very wrong. We will learn from them. Politics should be without bitterness. If Obi and our President Tinubu should all be laughing. Laughing together.
And the President said he's the leader.
Yes, he said of all the delegations. You see the humor there. Yes. So I want us to learn from this that we are not going to remain enemies of one another because we are following leaders, believing in them. Let us believe in politics without bitterness.
Yes, it's very important.
Yes.
I think in politics there's no permanent enemy and there's no permanent friend. Yes. All we have is all about interest.
Yes.
Go for your interest and leave this bickering.
But people following them don't actually think about these interests. The followers, they are more of Ebobuna Onyisa, whoever is Onyisi's enemy is
their own enemy. But stop there, they are related.
In actual fact, we are not thinking of Onyisa or Kaino. We are thinking about stomach infrastructure. People are hungry and they have used it as a weapon. They have used hunger to weaponize political and democratic activities in this country. And as a result of that, you don't blame somebody who has not eaten. And he came to a point where he was offered bread and butter. He will sing Udo Banaja's phrase.
And then that was where Mr. President said Nigeria unity in diversity, work in progress. So how do we promote our unity in diversity?
It is by, when we had MAMSA, when we had the National Rotation Agency, it is all about educating people. We need such outfits to educate Nigerians. We need it so that MAMSA should have offices in all the wards in Nigeria, all the local government, to tell Nigerians that Politics is not a do or die thing. It is a game. It is a sport. If you go to some of these West Coast countries, you find out that once they go into election and come out of it, there's stability. Whoever wins, rules. But in our own case, we continue to talk about and in the process, building enmity and animosity. Thinking of it is only in Nigeria that people after election go to court. I can tell you, I've never heard in Senegal when Abdoulaye won, even as an opposition, he came and won, and nobody went to court. They don't even set up
even Ghana that had
even Ghana too
recently had an election.
And there's no point. Nigeria, I've not had it even in America too. The leaders of democracy in the world. So to me, Britain, not to talk about it. If you win, you have won. And but I know why people go to court. People go to court because they have this glitch that has affected our jam too.
Well, the jam has been taken as well. So let's move over to.
It has become a virus.
A serious virus.
Let's move over to Daily Trust. Opposition kicks as a Northwest APC endorses Tinubu for second term. 37 persons die in Kwara Belt mishap. Automatic tickets, contracts, fueling defections to APC, and then Tinubu, FCTA officials fingered in green areas disappearance, and finally wanted kidnapper arrested at Abuja Hajj camp preparing for pilgrimage.
And on the Punch, 2027 coalition Atiku camp offers Obi VP role in one-term deal. Writers say opposition leaders may dump SDP for ADC as a new coalition platform. Federal government electricity debt balloons by 800 billion naira. This is coming from the Senate. Japa Dr. Drain devastates 12 states. Tinubu approves licenses for North's oil project. Kwara governor urges calm after both tragedy, claims 37 lives. Lagos probes casino workers' recruitment by Dangote refinery. We saw a video of that online. CBN slashes federal government loans by over 4 trillion naira. Resurgence attack, federal government Bruno revamp anti-terror strategy. And that's the much you can take from the Punch.
Okay, just 2 points from the national MPC to retain interest rate in bids to bring down inflation. Yakasai, nobody has capacity to unseat Tinubu. And finally, with this question, can Nigeria first policy fire up a sluggish manufacturing sector? So back to the analysts in the studio. That's from the nation.
Inflation in the country, the continuous increase in inflation in Nigeria is affecting everything we are doing now. How do we go about the especially on the civil servants? The money they are being paid, when they take it to the market, they come back empty-handed, and things keep increasing. See, everything in the market is increasing, but nothing is being done to increase the value of the money being given to these civil servants. So why would there not be inflation in everything?
The salary remains one.
It remains that stipend. And so at the end of the month, you enter the market and you come back with nothing.
Yeah.
So this continuous increase in the price of goods, and then the people that are producing the food, they are killing them by the day. So how will inflation not continue in the country?
And you know the civil and public servants are the worst hit, because
we are the worst hit.
If you're selling anything, be it gari, be it food, be it whatever you buy, you add your landing cost,
Yes.
you still make your gain.
Yes.
But for public and civil servants,
Nothing.
the salary remains the same. There's nothing to augment.
Nothing to augment
So,
it.
Yes.
At the end of the day, your salary, 2 days you're done with your salary. You're done and out.
Yeah.
Before the end of the month, what will be sustaining you and your family? How do you cope?
That's the point.
It's really, really biting. Especially on the public servant and the civil servants.
Yes. Okay.
Something needs to be done about this.
So it is very important now the Nigerian electorate knows that when you cast your vote, you are casting for your destiny. You are casting for policies that will be formulated for your livelihood. This idea of, vote buying, we should shun it. Nigeria know we are hungry, but when they belong to Juni or the other. So what I'm trying to say is that the build-up to 2027 is now everywhere. It is the order of the day. Like I read here on Punch, the article camp are offering Obi VP role. But Nigerian politicians are not sincere. Because if Obi and the article emerge tomorrow, the article camp will start to saying it is permanent. Let's do our 8 years. Normally everybody believes that when you are there, it is 4 plus 4.
Yes.
But they will forget the gentleman agreement, whether oral or written. They will say go to court, and then it is obvious that we have not actually propagated and enduring democratic principles or the institutions that guide a democracy in this country. They are not there in the sense that people are now moving in their droves from one particular political party to the other, simply because when you move to the ruling party, your sins will be forgiven. I don't understand why it is now becoming a sin-forgiving politics we are conducting or we are actually into in this country. So, to me, the electorate, the power of your PVC still remains your power of your PVC. Even glitch or no glitch, please count your vote conscientiously. Until then,
it's like you so much like this glitch of a thing.
Yes, because it has caused us, because I have some little knowledge of technology. I know that when a program is written, when it is in a certain loop, a glitch will come on. It's as a result of somebody trying to put what we call the logic bomb.
Yes.
So when you launch the logic bomb to a certain condition in a particular loop within the program, it will glitch.
Glitch. Oh yes.
Okay, we have a caller here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and location, please.
Yeah, I'm Kingsley. I'm calling from Pota.
Okay, go on.
Watoka here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to talk about the insecurity in Nigeria. You see, the problem is this. It's something that has been happening almost on a daily basis. But the people who are in charge, especially the chief of defense, they still live in there. And I don't know how we are going to solve this problem if a bandit is arrested, then they will integrate the person into the army. The person will just become an intelligence officer there and be giving information to other people. So I think the best thing is to fire the service chief. Thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you.
The case of a repentant Boko
Can I
Haram.
chip something in on that?
Oh, you can.
Okay, now, I'm happy you talked about the Chief of Defense Staff. In the recent past, not quite like 2 months ago, the Chief of Defense Staff and his crew were applying for a veteran event in Canada, and they were all denied visas. Why? The Canadians know that there is insecurity in this country, and veterans are trying to conduct themselves in Canada for an event, and you want to leave this security And then that is what they asked him. So go back, go and do some design, go and do some rejigging of your security apparatus, and make sure that this country is enjoying some relative peace. Relative security. But he wants to go and jamboree with the extra code, and they say no. It becomes a topic between the two governments, but the Canadians are under action. They have said it, yes. And I think our military must have learned their lessons too.
Okay, so did he send any signal that will help them rejig the security architecture of the country, or will continue like that?
Well, what they said is this. There are no two commanders that are the same.
Yes.
So we are saying reject it. We are saying reshuffle it. We are saying put some other, measures. Yes. So people will come up with different ideas of security. After all, they have been trained with the public, taxpayers' money to the highest level of security institutions all over the world. And they should have been able to come back and then have their knowledge to bear with it in this country, so that we will enjoy some relative peace. Look at Burkina Faso. Look at Burkina Faso. See what they have tried about Burkina Faso military, and they are there, and the whole country is changed. It becomes a model state in the whole Africa now. Look at what the young man has written the Pope, and the Pope replied him.
A very wonderful reply from the Pope.
Oh yes,
honestly.
You see, that Pope has visited Nigeria 9 times. Wow. That very Pope. He was in Mbise when Reverend Ono had died. That was a Reverend priest in Chicago, where he was the bishop, and then he visited. He has been in Nasarawa, several places. He has visited 9 times.
No wonder.
So he's our Pope.
No wonder.
Okay,
he's our Pope. From his
Okay, this is where we'll draw the cutting on today's press review. And I want to thank you for coming, Dr. Mrs. Buchichi Nonso Gloria, psychologist and public affairs analyst. Say hi to our audience.
Thank you very much, Roy. Hi, our audience. It's nice being here again. Thank you for joining us.
Of course, and also thank you to Rotarian Kana Uchko Bidibo, commentator on national issues, Omeno Noka. Thank you for joining us on Press Review.
I am.
Right. Roy, thank you for joining us on today's press review, and as Ndoka brace for Umoku today Imoka Festival. Please be of good conduct.
Yes.
Be of good conduct,
Please.
so that it will remain pleasant, memorable, a carnival that is meant to be. Thanks for joining us.
So that you witness this event and know that we are peaceful people.
And my name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam. Stay with us.